Open up your toes. Today's yoga practice is going to be quite a bit of chair yoga, which is pretty interesting. And we're focusing on bringing in compassion in today's session. So let's begin. Softening your eyes, opening up your toes, and checking in with yourself to see how you feel today. You might bring your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. Feel your breath, breathing in and out. Feeling our breath and connecting with our breath helps us to relax and tune in. Asking yourself how you feel. And do you feel balanced on the left and on the right? Lifting up the crown of your head. Imagine there's a string at the top of your head, lifting up your spine, lifting up your head. Continue on with the breathing. Scanning your body, noticing any tight spots without any judgment, and scanning your mind, noticing the thoughts come and go. Nod your chin, relaxing your face, relax your tongue and your jaw. Noticing the sounds in the distance, and then noticing the sounds in your room. Offer yourself some space, some compassion for yourself, bringing no harm to yourself, bringing no harm through thoughts or movements, internally or externally. And then releasing your hands, and let's inhale, lift your arms up, stretch up, and exhale, folding forward. And inhale, coming up again. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming up. And flowing through, just inhaling and exhaling, moving with your breath. Taking your feet slightly wider apart, and this time as you exhale, folding forward, and let your head hang, let your head drop. Let your arms drop and let your shoulders fall heavy. How does it feel? How does it feel on your arms and your legs? You might like to fold your arms and just gently move them from side to side, moving your elbows like a rag doll, stretching the back of your legs and opening up the lower back. Taking a few more breaths here to tune in with yourself. And then releasing your arms, inhale, coming back up to standing. And then inhale, lift your arms up. And this time as you exhale, take your arms back, like you're going to dive into the water. And then inhale up. And exhale, diving into the water. Just continue to flow through, just feeling the energy flow. With compassion, not bringing any harm to yourself, And then bringing our hands back to heart center. This time we're going to be doing some nice gentle squats. As we inhale, we're going to bring our arms forward and squat down. And as we exhale, bring our arms up. Just moving the energy, nice and gentle. Imagine you're about to sit when you squat down, keeping your chest up nice and tall. Let's go 2 more rounds. And then coming back up to standing. We're going to keep our hips and shoulders facing forward. Bring our arms out. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the side. And inhale to the front. And exhale to the other side. So nice and controlled without swinging, keeping the hips facing forward. And then coming back to hand center. Now we're going to move our chair into space. So have the chair so the back of it is next to you. So the back of the chair is there. That's it. Yeah, so just turn your chairs around. Good. Okay, so we're going to start with, we're going to drop our, I've got the chair on my right side. So the leg next to the chair, that's it. Dropping that back, dropping the left foot back. And then inhale, bending the knee and coming up. And then back up. So it's like a warrior one that we do. Noticing the stretch through the hip flexor. I'll just show you side on. So we're keeping that, the chair next to the leg next to the chair is bent and the other one is stretching back. So you're feeling a nice stretch through the hip flexor. Using the chair to help you with your balance. Let's go a couple more rounds. And then coming back with your feet together and the leg on the outside, we're going to lift it up into stork pose. That's it. And bring it down. So inhale as you lift up. And exhale as you bring it down. That's it, nice work. And then if you want, you can bring both hands up if you feel you've got the balance. Let's do 2 more rounds. And last one. Nice. Give your legs a little shake, and then we're going to move the chair to the other side. So we're starting off with stepping back with the outside leg and lifting up the arm. So as you step back, you're stretching through the hip flexor, lifting the chest. And gazing up towards the ceiling or the sky. And let's go a couple more rounds. And then bring your feet back together. And we're going to lift the outside foot up into stork pose and down. So inhale as you lift up and exhale as you come down. And if you wish, you can bring both hands up. Let's go 2 more rounds. And last round. And then give your legs a little shake. And then we're going to move the chair again. This time we're going to have the seat part of the chair facing towards us. And we're going to stand side on, putting our right foot up on the chair. That's it. So the right knee is bent. And we're going to inhale, lift up and bring our body forward. That's it. So inhale, lift up, like a warrior one. Let's go a couple more rounds. And then bring your heel to the seat with your foot up. So you've got a straight leg now in front. And we're going to inhale, lift our arms, and exhale, bring our arms forward. Now, you can, if you have arms on the chair, you can have your hands on the arms, or you can come down and bring your hands down to the seat of the chair. So just stretching out through our hamstring here. Let's take a couple more stretches, a couple more breaths. And then release and bring the foot down, and we'll take it to the other side. So bring the left foot up. As we inhale, we're taking our body forward, lifting up our arms and noticing the stretch through the right hip. And inhale, coming back down. That's it. Keeping your hips and shoulders facing forward. Let's go 3 more rounds. And then lengthening out the left leg, placing the heel on the seat with the foot flexed and bringing your body forward. Stretching through the back of the leg. Coming back to our theme of our practice of compassion and making sure that you do no harm. Just stretching until you feel the muscles in the back of your legs connecting with that stretch. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then turning out the right foot, which is on the mat, placing your left hand next to your left foot, and inhale, lift up the right hand into triangle. Opening up through the chest and gazing up to the right hand. And then exhale, bring the right hand down. And bring your foot back down. Give your legs a little shake. And then we swap legs. So this time, bringing the right foot up. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold forward, stretching through the back of the right leg. That's it. Just taking a few breaths here, connecting to the back of the leg through the hamstrings. And then turn the left foot out, the left foot on the ground. Place the right hand next to the right foot and inhale, lift up into triangle, looking up towards your left hand. Just take a couple more breaths here. And then exhale, bring the hand back down and bring your foot back down to the mat. Give your legs a little shake. Next one, we're going to put our foot behind us up onto the chair. That's it. So you might want to have the chair next to something you could hold on to if you need to. That's it. So we're going to, as we inhale, we're going to bend the knee in front. For me, it's my right knee. And inhale, coming up. So we're feeling a stretch through the back of the left thigh, the foot that's on the chair. Inhale, lift up. And exhale down. As you inhale, lifting and bending that right knee and coming back up. And then bring that foot back down, give it a little shake, and we'll go to the other side. So this time the right foot's up. You might need to just walk your left foot slightly forward so you've got the top of your right foot on the chair. And as we inhale, we're bending through that left knee and coming up. Let's go 2 more rounds. And last one. And then release. Okay, so coming back to the with the right foot forward, we're going to go into an aeroplane pose. So we're going to lift up and then bring our body forward and our hands back. So balancing on that leg on the mat. So for me, it's the right leg. Taking a few breaths here with the support behind you of the chair. One more breath, inhale, come up, and then we'll swap our legs over to the other side. Inhale, lifting our arms, lifting our gaze, and exhale, bringing the chest forward and the arms back into an aeroplane. This is Warrior 3. Just taking 3 big breaths here. And then coming back up. Okay, give your legs a little shake. We're going to be stretching through the inside of our legs next. So let's place the right foot up on the chair. Okay, so we're going to inhale, lift up, and exhale, bending the other leg. So you come into a connection with a stretch on the inside of the leg, and you can't come up. And exhale, bending through that left leg. That's it. Let's do a couple more rounds. So keeping your chest up nice and tall, just bending the leg. Okay, and then coming up, we're going to bring our right arm down to our right leg and bring our left arm over the top, giving a nice stretch through the left side of the body and through the inside of the leg. That's it. Take a couple of breaths here. Good. And then inhale, come up and bring your leg down. And we're going to change legs. I'm going to change my chair around, but you don't need to. So placing the left leg on the chair this time. And then inhale, lifting your arms up, bending the right leg. That's it. Let's do a few rounds here. Connecting with the stretch through the inside of the left leg. And then come up to standing and drop your left arm onto the leg and the right arm over the top. Coming into a nice stretch, opening up through the chest. Let's take a few breaths here. Bringing your arm over towards your ear. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then inhale, come back up to standing. Give your leg a little shake. Now facing the chair, let's bring our hands down to the seat of the chair and take our feet back a little bit. And we're going to come into a plank position. So we're going to bring our body forward and back up. So we're going to do 6 rounds of this one. So breathing in as you go forward and breathing out as you're pushing back. Getting some nice strength through the arms. 1 more round. And then coming back onto your heels, you might like to bring your feet a little closer to the chair and coming into a downward facing dog on the chair. Feeling that stretch through the back of the legs. Again, coming back to our theme of compassion. So we're stretching, but we're not overstretching. We're going to bring our hands slightly forward. Inhale, we're going to come up into an upward dog and exhale into downward dog. Just moving through the flow. Let's go 2 more rounds. And then coming back to standing. Give your arms a little shake. And then bring your chair around and sitting on it. So we're going to sit just on the edge of it, on the edge of the chair, lifting our spine up nice and high. And we're going to start with some pranayama breathing. Using our right hand, bring the 2 fingers into your eyebrow. And we're going to use our thumb and our ring finger. As we inhale, closing off the right nostril with your thumb, inhale through the left nostril and pause, closing off the left nostril and breathing out through the right. Then inhaling through the right, close off the right, pause and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left and Close that off and pause. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close that off and pause. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right. Close that off and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Pause and exhale through the right. 2 more rounds. Inhale through the right. Pause and close it off. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close that off and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close it off and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Close it off and exhale through the right. Bring your hand back to your knee, keeping your eyes closed and taking a few deep breaths. Noticing how you're feeling, noticing how your body feels, and noticing how your mind feels. And bringing our feet forward, our heels on the ground. We're going to inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward. And inhale, lift up. Just flow through, imagining how this is feeling compared to what we normally do when we're on the ground. Let's do a couple more rounds and then we're going to hold it. On the next round, inhale, come up, and exhale, fold forward and gaze towards your knees, keeping your eyes softened, and notice the stretch through the back of the legs and the lower back. Just taking a few more breaths here and coming back to our theme of compassion. And then inhale, come back up. And bending your knees. We're going to do some upper body exercise here, some triceps. So bringing your hands next to your hips. So this one, Deb, you might find, you might like to go back into the forward bends because this one might not be so good for your shoulder. With the tricep dips, we're going to have our knees bent, and the closer your feet are to your body, the easier it is. If you want to make it harder, you can bring your legs out in front. And we're going to take our bottom off the chair, bending our arms straight back and coming down. That's it. And up. So if you need to make it a little harder, just move your feet out. That's it. Let's go 3 more rounds. Inhale as you come down and exhale as you press up. And last round. Nice work. And coming up. And let's give that a stretch. So bending your elbow, bringing your arm up, and we're stretching across to the side. And then other side. And coming up to standing position, we're going to be doing some Squats next. I'll just move my chair so you can see a little bit better. So as we squat down, we're going to bring our bottom down just to touch the chair. Okay, so let's go. So inhale as we come down, just touch the chair, and exhale, coming up. Let's go 4 more rounds. Deb, you can hold your hands like this on your chest. That's it. And then 1 more round. And then we're going to hold it. So holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And coming up. Give your legs a little shake. Okay, so the next one, we're going to come into downward dog on our chair. So bringing your feet back, bring your hips up towards the ceiling, bring your head through your arms, feeling a stretch through the back of the legs. And then inhale, lifting up through the chest. We're going to lift our right foot up. That's it. You can stay in this position in a 3-legged dog, or you can take your right arm up as well. You might like to come up to the arm of the chair or onto the seat, and coming up into a half moon. That's it. So opening up through the chest. And exhale, bring the right foot and the right arm down to the mat, coming back into downward dog. And then inhale, come back up. This time we're going to lift the left leg up. Putting all the weight onto the right leg, lifting up the chest and lifting up the left hand into a half moon, using the chair as balance. Opening up through the chest. Take a couple of breaths here. And then exhale, bring the left hand and left foot back down to the mat, coming back into the downward dog. Taking a couple more breaths here. And then bending your knees, coming back up to standing. Give your legs a little shake. Okay. And we're going to bring that chair around so that we can use it to sit on again. So coming down, sitting on the edge with a nice tall spine. Have your knees bent in front of you. And we're going to pick up the right knee and put it on top of the left leg. Lifting up through the chest and then bringing your chest forward, feeling the stretch through the ITB on the right side. Softening your eyes, coming back to our theme of compassion. So this is like the pigeon pose that we do. And then release, lift up nice and tall again and come up to the other side. So lifting the left leg this time, chest up nice and tall and coming forward. Taking a few breaths here. And then release. Bringing our heels down to the mat. Lifting our arms up as we inhale and come forward. Stretching through the back of our legs again. Stretching through our hamstrings. Taking a couple of breaths here. Noticing the lower back and the back of the legs. And then inhale, come back up. And we're going to move our chair one more time. And coming down onto our knees. So if you need to, you might like to place a blanket or something under your knees. And we're going to come into, you have a choice here. So you can either come into a heart melting pose or a child's pose. So heart melting pose, we've got our bottom up and we're going to stretch through our shoulders. And a child's pose, you bring your bottom down to your heels. So it's your choice depending on how your shoulders feel. Just taking a few breaths here. And then bring your hands down to the mat. And we're going to come into our Savasana position. You might like to do a happy baby on the way through. So coming onto your back and hug your knees up to your chest. And then reach through to the outside of your feet, lifting your feet up, flattening your lower back onto the floor. Just feeling that nice stretch through the back and the legs. And then from here, you might like to come into your normal Savasana position, or you can move your body towards the chair and have your legs up on the chair in your Savasana position. So getting yourself nice and comfortable and softening your eyes, coming back to your breath, feeling the earth underneath your body, underneath your head, in your shoulders and your arms and spine, back. Just noticing the rise and fall of your chest. Enjoying the stillness that you've cultivated through your yoga practice today. Knowing that compassion is a muscle that gets stronger with use. The way we think, the way we feel, and our actions, meditation and rest and savasana, quietening your mind and returning you to who you are, being with yourself without judgment and relating to others with love. How does it feel? Explore with curiosity to be the best version of who you are, with your wife, a teacher, a worker, a student, a mother. Knowing that I am loved and invest in compassion for yourself. As you bring compassion for yourself, you have compassion for others. Connecting back to your breath, feeling the earth underneath your body, supporting you in your savasana, noticing the ceiling and the walls and the windows in your room, starting to wiggle your fingers and toes. And you can stay in this position if you wish, or you can gently roll to one side, coming into a seated position that's comfortable for you. Bring our hands to our heart center and bring our hands to our forehead for kind thoughts, to our lips for kind words, and to our heart for a kind heart. Namaste. Thank you all for your beautiful yoga practice today and for exploring a little bit of chair yoga with some curiosity. It's a little bit different.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How do you feel?